What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am your man Mose, and let's jump right into it. We're in our series called The Checkup. This is where we check up and check in with all 32 teams as we're in the beginning of the training camp phase of the 2021 NFL offseason. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to take a trip up to Foxborough and check in and check up on the New England Patriots. Man, did they spend some money this offseason? Bill was like, no way am I going through another season like that. Where the checkbook at? Robert, get your pen, get your checkbook, because we going out and we getting pieces. We signing pieces. They spent more money in like the first 12 hours of free agency than they have in the past 12 years. They spent so much money. So let's take a look at some of the free agent losses. Let's take a look at some of the free agent gains, and let's see where these starting lineups are as we head into training camp. So some key losses, we got Joe Tooney, left guard, he's out of there. Right tackle, Marcus Cannon, he's out of there. Cornerback Jason McCourty, he's gone. Defensive tackle Adam Butler, we just talked about him in our Dolphins episode. You can go back, and if you missed any videos within this series, I have a playlist created so you can go back and check any one of those for your viewing pleasure. And they also lost center Ted Karras. On the addition side, though, it's where they started spending some of this bread. They get outside linebacker pass rusher Matthew Judon. They make a trade with the Raiders to bring back right tackle Trent Brown. Again, he was a former Patriot. Now he's back in the fold. This is where it made a lot of sense what they were doing, and you could see the strategy. This offense is trying to go back to when it was really, really successful. And it was really successful in their two tight end sets. And they're going to be running a lot of two tight end sets with the additions of Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. I really can't wait to see what this offense looks like with these two tight ends in it, with Cam Newton at starting quarterback, if he's the starting quarterback. Young fella by the name of Mac Jones might have something to say about that. They added wide receiver Nelson Aguilar. I can't be a 49ers fan and neglect to mention my man. He's not on the list here, but wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. Shout out to KB, man. I'm going to miss him in San Francisco. His energy, his life, his love for the game, always laughing, always smiling, always dancing. New England is getting an upbeat player, but he's also reliable. You're going to see a lot of Kendrick Bourne on third down, or when you need a big first down and you need somebody reliable, you're going to see a lot of Kendrick Bourne. I think I mentioned Nelson Aguilar, but if I didn't, they added wide receiver Nelson Aguilar, also brought him over from the Raiders. And they added defensive tackle Devon Godshaw, brought him over from the Dolphins. They spent money. They spent money. They knew they needed to upgrade. They knew they needed to add pieces. They knew exactly who they wanted and where they wanted to get them from. And they went out and got it. So let's see how this all factors in to this offense. Start with quarterback. I'm going to go with Cam Newton. He's the veteran. He's been in the league. He's already been in this system for a year. So I think he can, build upon what he was able to do last year. If he can stay healthy and there are no hiccups from that standpoint, I think he can put on a better display than what he did last year. Starting running back, we have Damian Harris. Up front, offensive line, left tackle, we have Isaiah Wynn. At left guard, we have Michael Onwenu. Center, we have David Edwards. At right guard, we have Shaq Mason. And then we have Trent Brown, as we mentioned, right tackle, coming back to the Patriots. We got those two bookend tight ends, Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith. I have them both listed as in the starting lineup because I think you're going to see a lot of these players. Maybe they may not start every game with both tight ends on the field, but a majority of the snaps, you're going to see both of these guys on the field. Starting outside, I have Jacoby Myers and Nelson Aguilar. My boy Kendrick Bourne is going to figure in that slot receiver, number 3 wide receiver role. But this offense is set. The offensive line is solid. This is a really, really good offensive line. If they can remain healthy and keep Cam upright and limit his pressures, he's got weapons now. He's got a bunch more weapons than he had last year, especially with those tight ends, running those short and intermediate routes. So I look forward to the Patriots kind of getting back on track, especially from an offensive perspective. If we swing over to the defense, this looks like a solid defense. And when you talk about the mastermind that is Bill Belichick, he's going to put these boys in the right position. Up front, we got Devon Godshaw anchor in the middle with Dietrich Wise and Lawrence Guy on the outside of him. Linebacker core, we have Kyle Van Noy coming back into a system that he was successful in. Matthew Judon coming over from Baltimore. I think he'll be successful in this defense. We got Dante Hightower coming back. He opted out last year because of COVID, but now he's back this year. Jawan Bentley, another year in this system. Secondary, there are talks that Stephon Gilmore may be traded. If he's not, he's still a top 5 corner in this league. He does really well in this system. J.C. Jackson, another good young corner. Devin McCourty's getting up there in age, but when he's on the field, he is a difference maker. He is a veteran. He knows the system very well. And Adrian Phillips rounding out that secondary at the strong safety position. Again, this defense looks really good. These are pros. These are veterans. They're smart guys. They understand the scheme. And when Bill puts them in a position to be successful, 9 times out of 10, they are successful. So are they going to be able to beat teams like Kansas City and Buffalo and Baltimore? Maybe not, but they're definitely going to be better than last year. And once you get into the tournament, once you make it into the playoffs, that's one and done. So if you can string together 3 or 4 of your best games of the season, anything is possible. That's going to wrap it up for the New England Patriots checkup. I like what they're doing. Bill Belichick said, run it up. Run it up. Spare no expense. Get the pieces that we need in here to be successful, because Tom Brady will not show me up again. I think he was really mad about that. Like on some MJ The Last Dance. And I took that personal. So we'll see what the Patriots are able to do. Let's see if they're able to bounce back. Looking forward to seeing it this upcoming season. Appreciate your time and attention. Thank you so much for stopping by Mo's Nose. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate it. If it's your first time here, I need you to do 2 more things after you smash that like button. I need you to hit that subscribe button. Then I need you to take another 2 seconds and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mo's Nose. If you want to get in touch with me on social media, if you don't want to leave a comment on YouTube, but you want to, slide in my DMs, my wife may not be too happy about that. But if you want to hit me up on any of my social media platforms, I will link them in the description box below. I love chopping it up and interacting with you guys, talking about football, talking about your team, my team, upcoming outlook for the season. I love the interaction. It's been great so far. Let's keep that up. Again, appreciate your time and attention. I love you all, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out.